Morning musings from the tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. And today I am lost in my painting. I started doing this scene. You can see it. Well, I guess I don't have it on my iPad up there right now. Of the rocks of the previous video that I just did and uploaded on finding, how do you actually begin to put together the idea of a painting and how it's going to work, going through the three key stages of notan, and then figuring out the design and considering the Fibonacci spot, that beautiful golden ratio, and if it's going to work for that painting or not. And then doing your color study. I do mine in gouache. You can, people can do it in whatever color that they want. So let me get this light on as well. So I came in this morning and just started painting, and I already love it. Is it a bad thing to just love your painting? So far, it's going really well. And I don't know if it's going to continue going really well, but I don't know. Sometimes you just feel good about it from the get-go. So this is one of those from the get-go paintings. And it's, of course, just in the very beginnings. I'm just blocking in and working on the rule of thirds, which is the easiest way to get everything in place and to also figure out that Fibonacci spot. You can go check out the latest video that I put up to learn how to do that. It's really, 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 really easy. So I'm just doing that. I'm filming this whole thing because it's going to be a video that I'm going to upload this week that is kind of finishing off the previous video. So it's kind of like a part two of what I was talking about. It's just that I'm going to be finishing the painting and working on that Fibonacci spot, which I am going to use in this painting, and putting in, I'm going to go with seagulls in that Fibonacci spot. And the design of these rocks and the whole setup is just really good. It just really, really works. It's one of those rare scenes that when you go out painting actually really does all come together in the design of the painting. And I'm doing very, very, very minimal changes, if any, just one in that focal area, just to move it up into that Fibonacci spot, not on the rule of thirds. If I keep it on the rule of thirds, I just pretty much copied the photo reference. I just think it's just been great. It's just been great. And I'm having so much fun, which is why I'm late. I was just, how you start painting, you get into the flow, you're just there, you're having fun, which is the reason why you're supposed to do that. Oh, thank you, Corby. Good morning to you as well. Yeah, I'm having a ball. I'm having a great time with this little painting. And I don't know, it just could be the day, could be the morning, could be I don't know if I had some great dream that I don't remember last night and I just woke up and everything is falling into line. But we're practicing, at least this is my my way of doing things, what I believe and what I talk about to all of you out there. For anybody who wants to kind of, I don't know, maybe try some of my ideas, which, as far as tech goes, little painting, big personality, like tiny studio idea. I love that. I love that. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the first thing in your tiny little studio when you come to a painting or inside your physical studio, wherever that might be, is one of lightheartedness, of having fun, and not getting cramped down or logged down into the things that you're supposed to do as an artist. Corby, I have been thinking a lot about our conversation in the YouTube membership meeting that we had on Friday. I just love your this current movement that you're on, and find it valid and yeah, really quite beautiful. So it helps me more understand and promote, because I'm the kind of gal who wants to have a good time. I want things to be fun and nice, and I don't want to come in here and struggle and have it be heavy and have it be, I'm not supposed to do this or I'm not supposed to do that. I want to be free with that. Hugs back to you, my dear. I want to be free with the knowledge that I have gained, because I don't have a fully formed opinion or belief about this yet, but I will continue to say, this is the direction that I have been coming in. You first have to learn how to walk before you can dance ballet. And this is true. This is true. If you want to be a ballet dancer, you have to first know how to walk and keep your balance and turn around without falling down. You have to do all of those things. And then you can move into learning the basics, getting the foundation, practice, 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 practice until you develop into and grow into that beautiful ballet dancer. Yes, this is the path that I have been following. My idea is not quite as strict as, let's say being a ballet dancer, but finding the foundations, finding the things that work for you, not what I teach. No, no, not me. That's not it. What works for me are these things. What will work for you may be some of my things along with your things. And I really love that, because being an artist means that you are expressing yourself individually, who you are. My God, why else? Why else would you be painting? Right? Why else would you be creating? Right? We're getting in touch with that part of us when we were little kids. We just didn't care. We weren't thinking about all these technicalities and all the things that we should be doing and shouldn't be doing, and we're not thinking about that. We're just having fun. So I really hang on to that. But here's another idea. So you get a little toddler, right, who begins to stand up, because whether you teach a child to stand up or not, they're going to stand up, provided they are physically able to do so. So they will stand up and they will begin to move. So what if you take that idea and you do not teach the child to do anything, and you allow the child to simply be and play and explore their own capabilities? What would happen? Would they become a ballet dancer? Not in the sense that somebody who's being trained will become a ballet dancer, but perhaps this dancer who begins to move and experiment with their body and their sense of rhythm and all the things working within them to get them moving, and the things that they love to do because that's what they love to do. They may develop into a genius, incredible dancer, somebody who expresses themselves through movement in a way that a classically trained person cannot. So which way is the stronger method? And this is why the things that I have always been teaching people is that you have to know your paints, and you have to understand your brushes, and you have to understand how compositions come together, and maybe a good way to paint something, and to get you started painting. And then you move off and go about your craft the way that works for you, what is attractive to you, what you think and what you love. But there's this other idea of, hey, just go with it and play around, and don't worry about if a blue is warm or cool, or don't worry about if these two colors work together or not. Just allow yourself to keep reaching beyond your limited ideas of things. Just push beyond and go and try and fail and come back and revel in the learnings that you've done. All of it. It's just, I really like that idea. And I think a lot of the abstract artists out there have a freer chance of playing around with that because you are physically on your canvas playing around, being loose, kind of leaving things to happen so that you discover something that you never thought you would. And really, when you're stuck in your mind, you won't have those experiences. They're rare. if you don't let go and just whew, get this flowing channel moving and expanding and allowing all the energy to go up and down and whatever. So, yeah, I am thinking about my beautiful friend Corby and what she is doing, and this closing down, this temporary or permanent closing down of what the teachers and mentors say, and allowing ourselves to move off into the other direction, which in many, many ways, if not, I can't say always, but it seems to me that when you allow that, when you shut down and you allow yourself to connect even more deeply with that creative energy that's flowing through you, with your creative muse, whatever you want to call it, you will get the information you need, not from a book, not from a YouTube channel, not from anybody out there saying this is what you should do and this is what you shouldn't do. You will get it from you. And ooh, I've always been, that's always been my kind of thinking. And if there's any homeschoolers, unschoolers out there, or if you know of anybody, that is pretty much the reason why I did that as well, because I wanted my daughters to first know themselves, first explore who they are, what they like, what they are attracted to, and to go for it freely without anybody else pulling them back and saying, well, you can't go there. First, you have to do this, that, and the other thing. So I really, really support that idea. And in painting, I mean, I'm a self-taught painter. I didn't go to schools and study and do all of that. So perhaps I have a freer idea of what can be done and what should be done. And I don't know, or maybe that's just who I am. So as a self-taught artist, I think I have this idea, the one that I'm still holding on to, is that you need to learn, you need to first understand the stage that you're going to be dancing on. You need to first understand the width of it, the length of it, what it's made of, so that you know how you can dance more effectively on that stage. I like that. I just kind of thought about that one. So I like that one. That works with me. So you've got all the oh, it worked for you too, Corby. That's really great. Yeah, I honestly I like that one. I need to understand the stage, the sound of it, the feel of it beneath my feet, what it feels like when I fall. You know, is it wooden? Is it made of like that? What's it called in English? Like Afrolex, I guess, like a hard, foamy kind of thing, or rubber or something. I mean, it could be made of anything, cement. It depends what it is, right? If you understand the stage, then you can dance more freely, because intuitively you will know when you get to the edge of the stage and you won't fall off. Intuitively, you will know just that little extra oomph to lift yourself up off of the ground to do a twirl in the air, and what it will feel like coming down. Intuitively, you will know those things. So becoming an artist, not somebody who can copy a landscape. I don't really call that being an artist. Being an artist is understanding who you are and how you approach the expression of your ideas onto a canvas. And so you need to know the foundational stuff. You need to know about your brushes a little bit, but you don't even need to have somebody like me telling you anything about those. I mean, you can still take a brush, dip it in some paint, and explore. Do some brush work, just paint along, and you will begin to understand the brushwork. You honestly don't need somebody like me to tell you the different things that you can do with a brush. You will discover it fully, beautifully, lovely, like on your own. Oh, yeah, I am an unschooling kind of person, homeschool, unschool, whatever, maybe a mix of the two. Yeah, you will. You'll discover it. Just as a side thing, right? When I made the decision to homeschool our girls, living on this tiny Greek island, I've said this before, right? When I didn't put them in the kindergarten here, I was immediately chastised. I would go down to the village. I think I've said this before. I'd go down to the village and people would say, they wouldn't say, "Hello, Vita." They just came right up to me. "How come you didn't enroll your kids in the kindergarten?" And I was like, hi, good morning. Nice to see you too. I get it. I do. I understand. The idea is nobody had ever, it wasn't even an idea back then, especially in Greece, to the Greek people, and understandably so, because it's just not a part of the culture. Now it is. People understand it. People know what it is. It's more widely accepted. Blah 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 blah. But in my day, it was really freaky. So, yeah, that was fun. So, anyways, I'm just really excited today, and I'm going to get back to this painting and just enjoy the day. Just enjoy the day, or enjoy this moment of being joyful for however long it lasts, and be present with it. as best I can for however long I can. And yeah, so wishing you all a beautiful, creative day. Get your brushes full of paint and get a canvas out and just express yourself. Enjoy. Keep in touch with this, with who you are. This is the best part of your paintings right here. So you guys, sending you lots of love. Thanks for being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.